The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
You know, I decided to react to this music because Wale, he's like one of my favorite artists, man. Out of that artistry around the 2010 when people started coming out, the new batch of artists, you know, the Big Shines, the Drakes, the Kendricks, the Wiz Khalifas. Wale was a standout artist to me, and he made great records from the new artists of that era. But the reason I wanted to react to some music and not really talk about that much music this week on my platform is because like hip hop is being depicted in a light that I really don't represent. It really don't stand for hip hop. It's actually killing the culture, the street element of hip hop, and it's just a nasty time for the culture with all of the arrests, Yellow Beezy being arrested, Big U being arrested in the neighborhood, Crips or whatever. It's that I don't know if that has anything to do with hip hop, but it's just they want to tie it to hip hop, and it gives it a bad light. With the shooting in Memphis with Sauce Walker and his artist Say So P, it's just a nasty time. And I know Wale, when he create music, he create the good positive vibes. And that's the type of time that I'm on. Let's get right into the reaction. Let's check out the video and just chop it up with each other. Let's go.
Yo,
How's everything?
everything, everything good. Everything good. Everything a lot. Gotta free my mind. Yeah, they gonna understand what it's on. We all fighting some type of thing, you know? Fuck it. Hold up. Yeah, drowning in sorrow. Yeah, back on that bottle. Yeah, I'm not alone. Yeah, Blanco the saddle. Yeah, drowning in sorrow. Back on that bottle. Yeah, I'm not alone. Yeah, Blanco the saddle. Yeah, trying to ease my mind. Yeah, trying to free my mind. Yeah, gotta threesome with these demons and I need some time. Yeah, I go easy up, they go easy down. When your bitches get too mixy, you might gotta kick you out. Yeah, can't figure this out. She make me numb, but she makes me smile. She make me talk more, but she make me loud. And she know I'm introvert, you know I hate a crowd. Here we go, yeah, back again. Where we going? Got enough to go around, so tell all your friends. Soon as the club over, put them all in bed. Well, I remember this tomorrow, well, it all depends.
Obviously, it's a record for the ladies. You know, um, it's what he normally does. It's nothing different from the music that I've grown accustomed to from Wale. It's refreshing though, to be honest with you, because I haven't heard from him in a while. And everybody tough nowadays. Everybody overly tough, or they making drill music, or you know, like I said to start off the podcast or whatever, or the reaction. It's just hip hop is in a dark space. And my fault for burping, y'all. I'm on that kombucha. You know, hip hop is in a dark space, and this is actually needed to me. This type of music is needed, and I just appreciate Wale for bringing these type of vibes, the good vibes, the DC nightlife vibe or whatever. It's just Blanco. He talking about alcohol on this though. It's like he, I don't know, you know. But the women enjoy this though. I think this is a record for the women. So far, the first verse, we listened to the first verse, and I'm gonna just keep playing the record. And you know what I mean, in the comment section, help me out. What is y'all thoughts so far about this record? Real spill.
Yeah, drowning in like 4 in the morning. Went to bed at 4 in the morning. In the club for an hour or something. I was up for like 48 hours. From the Capitol back to my Holland. Land over and back to Rodale. Making sure that my circle is tight. So nobody I know got an angle. Got me drinking whatever this is. Lighter brown, cause I gotta be gold. In my beautiful house, no friends. Now I'm with my Casamigo. And my mama don't dare say hi. She said, why are you single? I said, mommy, I'm sorry, I'm trying. But nobody gonna love me like she do. Ain't nobody gonna love me
Where's your
like she
day?
do. Ain't nobody be loving like
Everything cool?
I'd rather be drunk and let me dumb, not trying, bitch. I already said that. Yeah, man, that's probably my ego. Yeah, drowning in sorrow. Yeah, back on that bottle. Yeah, I'm not alone. Yeah, Blanco the saddle. Yeah, drowning in sorrow. Back on that bottle. Yeah, I'm not alone. Yeah, Blanco the saddle. Yeah. Mirror, mirror on the bands, who the flyest in the room? Who inspired everybody that's inspiring to you? I won't toot my own horn, I'm just glaring it to you. And I know you just a mirror, but my fear.
You know, I feel like it was a good record, something to vibe to, something to ride to, something to get fresh and be with your lady or whatever, and just listening to the vibes. But it does give off sort of a miserable energy when he was talking about his mother said, "Why are you single?" and you and her alone, drinking, getting drunk, numbing the pain or whatever. It's very introverted record. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. At one point in time in my life, I was a very standoffish, introverted person, and I would try to attempt to put it in my music also. But I think that it's a good record. I'm looking forward to Wale's latest album, and I hope it be something that is unexpectedly like close to a classic. You know, uh, as I said at the top of the podcast, he's my favorite artist to come out from that 2010 era, and I'm 45 years old. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I want y'all to judge these eras and tell me which one is the best. The 90s, the 2000s, or the 2010s. To me, the 2010s was the best era ever of hip hop. That's just my perspective. I grew up around the 90s and I know what it was and how cool it was and how new it was and how how the frequency was high in the 90s though. But the 2010s, when a plethora of artists came out, like it was just a resurgence of hip hop. That's my favorite era of all time. The 2010s, probably like from 2010 to 2015. That's my era, my favorite era. Just being honest with y'all. But if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, become part of the La Familia. We have some great discussions on this platform. I have some good guests, and we have great conversations about the culture, about hip hop, about politics, and things like that. But before I go, I want to talk about a poll I put in the community section of Wale. You know, he has albums that I think are classics, but it ain't about me. This poll got quite a few votes. Like it's up to like 200 votes right now or whatever. And I want y'all to start voting more in the polls when I put them up or whatever. But I said, which one of these albums is Wale best album? So I went from Ambition, Attention Deficit, which was his debut, the album about nothing, and The Gifted. And it was kind of, you know what I mean, interesting to see the album about nothing and last with the hits on there, how he had Seinfeld hosting the album and everything. It's just that it's interesting to see the Ambition, his first album with Maybach Music, win by a landslide. That's just different though, because I don't know, like I think it got something to do with Lotus Flower Bomb being on that album and a couple of more songs that was DC or nothing. He had some great records on that though, but to me, the album that's in last is his best full body work project. It may be the most commercial, but it's the best full body work project that he ever released. And I just want to salute the Wale. Say the song is fire, man. It might not be for me right now. It might have to be intertwined with the album for me to think it's a super fire record. But salute, man. Great music. Keep making dope music, man. Keep putting the art first. You know, that's what I want to say. Put the art first, man. don't hold yourself, you know what I mean, back by looking in the comment section, by arguing with people, by trying to be tough for the internet, or just embracing foolishness, trying to be too cool, or showing money and stuff, and you get robbed and something happened to you bad, man. Embrace the art, man. Do your thing and just live your life, man. Especially if you're a hip hop artist right now, just do your thing and embrace the art. That's all I gotta say. And fire record Blanco. I'm out. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and I'm gone. Chill.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.